Good morning, good morning, good morning. Paul Solis, good morning, good morning. How we doing? Sorry, I was getting a couple things done talking to the wife. Speaking of which, I actually won't be here Friday, so our giveaway day is going to be Thursday, which I'll let everyone know throughout the day. I feel like I might need to wear glasses today. My eyes are like being weird. Let's see if these help. Boo-doo-boo-doo. Good morning, Josh. Ooh, King F. What's going on? Good morning. Great trading to you today as well. It's a great day in the neighborhood. Chart's not doing jack.
That don't make no sense.
That don't make no sense.
Pussy!
What'd you call me? That scared me a little. Early? Nope, this is normal. I've been getting on at 8 o'clock. I get on 8 o'clock Eastern, and then I've been getting off around like 10:30, 11 o'clock. Yeah. Mm. Do you ever take afternoon trades or just mornings? Actually, I do. Um, for a good 2 weeks or so, I was taking pretty much all my trades in the afternoon. Might even have been like a whole month because the morning wasn't really providing anything. So I wouldn't be streaming, but I do always post in the Discord. Here, I'll give you the link. I post my P&L at the end of every day in the channel. It's called P&L Charts. So I always post them in there. I'm more of a rewatcher. I usually watch your streams after trading to see what I could have done better. Nothing wrong with that. It's no different than doing research and backtesting, etc. So props to you. I'm glad you could join us live. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah, I mean, things are usually pretty slow in the morning, but I've been getting on just in case there's like 8:30 news, which is there today. And just to hang out for a little bit. I'm usually just kind of chilling, doing exactly what I'm doing now anyway, so I figured why not just go live and see what happens. Today we have news at 10. We got Jolt's job openings, as well as CB consumer confidence. Chicago PMI at 9:45, but that shouldn't really do anything. 9 o'clock, there's some yellow folder stuff as well. But looks like the big news today, if it moves the market's going to be at 10 o'clock. And then supposedly Trump speaks at 11. So he'll probably speak at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I feel like it helps me to see perspectives I might have missed in the moment. I used to do that a lot just by myself. I would go back and rewatch how a trade played out. Like I would, like, say I entered a trade here, you know, just based off of what I normally look at, but then I'll go back and I'll be like, okay, like I don't really use the stochastics, but I do have them on there. But like if I go back, I'll be like, all right, I'll try to review the trade a bit. Like where were the stochastics? Were they crossing? Were they high? Were they low? How much volume came in relative to the rest of the day? How close was I to the bands exactly? You know, like where was the price? You know, you know, was it specifically above a key level? Go back and draw some support and resistance lines that I might not have seen in the moment, like because a lot of times I'll just kind of look left, but like right now, this is a pretty obvious one: support, resistance, support, support, support. Kind of went through support again. So like obviously this is a decently key level. Then we, you know, so it's like things like that where I'll go back and I'll kind of try to find things that maybe I missed, kind of like you're saying, while I was trading live. Today, not as big of a range. Yesterday, we had like a 400 point range, 400 point range coming back up. But today, not as big. We're about 100 points at the moment. A little bit of a pullback end of day yesterday. See what happens if it continues or not. Thanks, just joining. I rewatched yesterday's live. Looks chill. Yesterday, the market was so boring, though. Well, that's kind of part of going live as well, to hang out with you guys, to keep each other company so that we don't take stupid trades, you know? If we can kind of hang out and chill and talk to each other, then as the market is boring, we can sit here and talk to one another and kind of keep ourselves from over trading. That was kind of one of the core principles of me starting the stream was I knew I had a problem with over trading. Like I'd try to find, is the market literally just not moving? See this? It hasn't moved in like, there it goes. It literally, there's just like no volume right now. But one of my big problems early on was that I would overtrade. And so when I started the channel, I realized like I wouldn't have done so bad had, you know, I just kept myself from overtrading. So that was kind of one of the core principles behind starting the live stream. It's funny how many setups you spot after the day's done. That's very true. Hindsight is a bitch. Kaneet, what's going on? Been scalper's heaven the past few hours? I guess it depends on what you're scalping. I wasn't here obviously this early. I was here for this, but the range isn't really that great. So I don't really see myself trading until we get some actual range, which probably isn't going to come until the open. So not really. I'm just kind of holding my breath. Don, good morning. I was actually just looking at fantasy football stuff. Ooh. Mm. You know something? My wife has a procedure on Friday, which is why I'm not going to be here Friday. You ever wonder why wait, you ever wonder why like as a kid or even just like whenever you get blood drawn throughout your life, they don't tell you what blood type you are? It's like that's pretty valuable information. I wonder what the reason is that they don't tell you. So weird. They do if you donate blood. Yeah, I pass out when I give blood, so I'm not a donator. Is it something that they know like right away, or is it? I mean, they got to put that shit under like a microscope and like figure that out, right? Or do they have something now where it just tells you? I wouldn't really doubt that. But my wife, I've always wondered what mine is. I don't know what it is, but my wife just got her blood done, and the only reason they told her is so that she knew, and that they knew, I guess, uh, in case she hemorrhages. She was like, I could have done without knowing that. I would say if you asked, they could tell you. I would think it would be in your medical records. I feel like I have asked before, and they said, oh, you'll have to have your blood drawn again or whatever. And then I did get my blood drawn again just as like a checkup type thing, and I totally forgot to ask. But it's something that like you think like, because now you have like the online logins and stuff like that. You would think that it's something that would just be on your record, you know? I think I remember like I remember asking like after the fact, and they're like, "Oh no, you gotta tell us before so that they can figure it out." Like I guess as they're doing all the other tests and stuff. I don't know. Like you think that would just be one they just throw in there, you know? I don't know. It seems like such a common one that everyone would want to know. But what do I know? What do I know? Hit that like button if you haven't already. I don't understand why this Aaron Judge versus Cal Raleigh for AL MVP is a thing, because I think Judge should get it no matter what. The only thing that Cal Riley is beating Judge at is home runs. That's the only thing. Everything else, Judge is smacking him. Like, I don't understand why they think Cal Raleigh should get. Like, I'm not saying he didn't have a great season. He did. But I just don't understand why they think this is even close. I don't think it's close. His average is terrible. Yeah, but it's still. Oh, you're talking about Cal Raleigh? If I remember looking at all the stats, Judge was better than everything at everything except for home runs. So that must be an American thing. Here we have our blood group on our IDs. So if you're ever in an accident, they immediately see. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, right. Okay. Like I don't understand why that's not the case here. Like, is it a thing where they're making more money on the back end somehow by like having to figure it out in the moment? Like I don't know. I'm very confused with that. I don't even know what my let's see. I'm gonna log into my health thing and see. I don't even know where to log in. Excuse me. I haven't checked it in a while. It's this patient portal. I already logged in my chart. Oh, here it is. Verify your identity. It makes no sense. I'm checking now. See if I'm pretty sure last time I did this there was nothing in here. Like my test results and stuff were in here, but not the my annual screening for depression is overdue. So I guess it would be under test results. I don't see anything else that would have it. It was back in August. Yeah, they did my lipoprotein, TSH, lipid profile, hemoglobin, comprehensive metabolic panel, CBC with differential auto. That's it. And I don't think any of these like actually tell me anything. Like it just tells me whether it was good, low, high, etc. Clicking on all of them now just to see. I'd be afraid to go in right now, to be honest. I need to go on a nice little streak of losing some weight, etc. before I go back in. Miracle, good morning. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here that has pretty healthy overall though, as of this. Everything's kind of in the normal range except for my cholesterol. But yeah, nothing shows type. They do all these tests, but they don't tell you that. Very interesting. Very interesting. How'd my mile go yesterday? I was wondering if anyone was going to ask about that. Well, if you must know, if you must know, what happened to my... I don't know what happened to my, there we go. There it is. It was 11 minutes and 17 seconds. I'm not gonna lie. I was around a half mile at like almost 5 minutes. And when I got to the half mile marker, I was like, are you kidding me? Some people, like the Olympians and stuff, they're already done the mile. And I was barely halfway. Like, I was literally putting that into perspective, like going around a track. Like, they finished they lapped me twice, but within a half mile. I mean, granted, I didn't like run the first half mile as hard as I could, knowing I still had to do another half mile, but that's still crazy. That's crazy. And I didn't feel like I was going like super slow. So that just goes to show you how bad I am right now. The fastest mile I ever ran was 7:14. I'll never forget, because it was the Snoopy run when I was much younger. I ran it in 7:14. So my goal is to just get back under 8 minutes. I don't want to necessarily beat my overall record, although that would be pretty cool. But I've always hated running. But I feel like a mile isn't that bad. I'm watching this chart. It's making an interesting move here. It wants to pop up towards like 840 right now. I wouldn't be opposed. Oh, not on the chart. Sorry. It blows my mind that people run a sub 5-minute mile. It's crazy. You can make a channel in Discord and other people can join and post. Let's do it. I'm always down for stuff like that. Actually, you know what? Let me get rid of the stuff for me to react to. And actually, I'm gonna change this as stuff for me to react to, because I'm gonna start making shorts, reaction type shorts. So if you guys find any like trading shorts that are kind of funny, post them in the Discord in that channel. Stuff for me to react to. Let's see. You know what? We can get rid of the gambling channel. Wonder how Donald would feel about that. Are you even still going for that? I'll leave it in there. I'll leave it. Let me move it. YouTube clips. What did I put? So I could get rid of that. Let's see. Let's get rid of it. I don't really use it. You haven't gambled in a while. All right. I'll leave it there just in case people want to mess around with it. Gotcha. Let's see. Let's add. Let's do mile runs. All right. Let's move it up. Underneath off topic. All right, post them up. Let's do it. I'm addicted to Wordle. I was for a little while. I have my moments. Go back and forth with it. Damn, what's going on here? Today was hard. You're gonna make me prove you wrong. Let's see. Hurdle. Good morning, Mama. You're in Ocean City, right? Yeah. Sitting here watching the chart. I don't know what it's gonna do. It's setting up pretty good. Yeah. Setting up pretty good. Setup. No tup. There's an S. Right, I'm trying to keep an eye on the chart over here because it is kind of doing something here. Back to the chart real quick. I'm not gonna do a word. But let's go back to the chart real quick. Oh, of course. Of course, it pulls back right as it looked like it was about to go. Alright. Weather is nice. It's cool and windy. Yeah, it's like perfect. It's like not too cold where the breeze isn't cold, but at the same time it's like just perfect. I love that. It's like perfect. Hmm. Oh. I can't even think of a word about. Oh no, I can't be. There's a P. No P. Ween. Can't be because the A. Well.
Pussy.
The opposite. The opposite. Oh. I'm trying to avoid using one with two of the same letter. I jeans. Damn. Beads. Really don't want to waste one. Oh. There was two E's. Check that. And now we know the S goes here. Interesting. Chart's making its move back up here. What words go here? weed? No, I was gonna say weeds, but it can't be. Oh, it's got it's there E? Reese? That's a name. It's not. It's a C. Which it can't be. Geese? Oh, it could be geese. What do you mean that was hard? Get out of here. Get out of here. That was kind of easy. If you don't rush it, it's really not. Usually they're pretty easy if you just sit there and don't waste. My mom helped me. I didn't use Reese's, and I even said that's not how you spell it. Get out of here. Mama's boy. I am a mama's boy. Airs. What's going on? Peanut butter cups were on my mind. Doo-doo. You know, I was actually thinking we might get a trade there for a second. Now we have we got about 14 minutes and we'll start up the marbles sign up. We ended up having a really good day yesterday. Made on all the funded accounts total of $1,828. Let's go. It was a good day. 395 of that was on the Take Profit Trader account as well. So I was pretty stoked about that. We're getting a lot closer to that buffer on the 150K account. And Jinka! Yo! You are indeed back. What's going on? Dude, George Clooney. I'm watching a trailer for a new Netflix movie with George Clooney and Adam Sandler. This dude doesn't age. It's crazy. Look at him. Man, look at that guy. And he's just George Clooney. Crazy. I'm all good. Was with my 7-month baby girl at the local library and playing a bit with her in the kids' corner. I am good. It sounds like you're good too. Is that your first? The 7-month-old, or do you have another? He's a vampire? Could be. I'm gonna be hit real hard one day when George Clooney dies. That dude is in so many movies that I loved. It's crazy. His mind is deteriorating. Well, that would be. Anyone know how to stop the Tradeovate desktop app from opening in full screen? Seems like that's the default. Dude, I have hated that forever. I have no idea how to make it stop. All I know is once you hit launch after you log in, it goes back down to normal size. So I just deal with it. Did you see the trailer for Frankenstein? I did not. Aren't all of our minds deteriorating? This is true. Mama has a good point. Mama's right. Must be something wrong with your medulla oblongata. Oh, Mom. Oh, no. I just read your message. Well, I hope they don't leave it like that. So can I ask you to explain no day's profit should exceed 40% of your total profits? Rule that a few prop firms have. Yeah, most of them all have consistency rules. So here, real quick. You open a new tab, so you just go to just to have some background for the calculator. So if we are looking at a consistency rule, essentially what the consistency rule means, in your case, if you're using 40%, know your biggest day. So let's say you have to get to, let's say we're on a 50K account. On the 50K account, on most props, to get to payout for the first time, you need $3,000. So $3,000, let's say it's 0.4. So you would times this by 0.4, 3,000 times 0.4. So your biggest day can't be any bigger than $1,200. Because if you go over that like let's say you made $1,500. Let's divide that by 3,000 and you're at 0.5, right? Instead of 0.4. You need to be at that 0.4 because that's 40%. If you ever want to know how much you need total on the account, so let's say you did make $1,500, you would then take 1,500, divide it by 0.4, and it'll tell you the total amount that you need to make to keep your biggest day at 40%. So normally, if you were only making up to $1,200 a day, that would be 40% on 3,000. But since you made 1,500 in a day, you divide that by 0.4, which is that 40%. You now would have to have $3,750 to fall within that 40% consistency rule. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, we'll keep going and try to figure out a way to make it make sense. But I mean, that's essentially how it works. They're saying you can't have it's a way to keep people from just like YOLOing accounts and like having one big win, and that one big win gets you to pay out. However, there are some prop firms out there that allow you to do that. Take Profit Trader is one of them. Once you get onto their funded account, you can YOLO the account. Traders Launch is like that. Once you get to their funded account, there's no consistency rule. You can blast off. And apparently Traders Launch has no cap as well, which is pretty crazy to me. Okay, so on a 25K account, it should be 1,500. And you said something about Rapid or something yesterday, 3-day payout. So are you which prop are you talking about? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. But if it's a 3-day payout and you're on a 25K account and it's 1,500, and if it's 40%, you would do the same thing. You would take 1,500, you would divide it by 0.4, or times it by 0.4. I got it backwards there. So your biggest day is $600. So 6, 12, 18. So you can make $1,800 in 3 days if it's, I mean, because yeah, when you're talking consistency rules and no minimum days, it's going to be based off whatever the consistency rule is. So if it's 40%, to get to 100%, you need at least 3 days. So for a $1,500 account, the max you can make is $600 a day. So yeah, if you made $500 a day, you'd be under the 40% consistency rule, right? Because 500 or 1,500 divided by, or it'd be 500 divided by 1,500. That would be 33.3333%. I mean, these are the equations you would use to figure it out. And like I said, if you ever have a day that's too big, to figure out how much you would need total, which you can just do it like this. Let's say you needed 1,500 and 600 is the max you should be making to keep it under 40%. But let's say you made $850. You would take 850, you would divide that by 0.4, and now instead of 1,500, you need 2,125. So then you can kind of do the math from there on what you can make. But moving forward, you can make everything up to 850 because that's your highest day. So you could just make 850 every day. And what that's going to do is you would now need 2125, but you're building a buffer if you were to take a payout, if that makes sense as well. Zay, what's up? Oh, Tim, did I tell you I just completed my Blueski eval? I can take daily payouts from them now. Let's effing go, bro. I love to hear that. Daily payouts are amazing. Gotcha, Angie Jinka. Yeah, it's really, once you understand it, it's really not that bad. But it is a lot to understand if you don't know how to do if you don't know the equations. But yeah, it's pretty simple once you figure it out. Mom, if you're still in here, I was gonna ask you, what was I gonna ask you? Now I forgot. Oh, the TV. I think that is did Amanda ever, I don't even know if Amanda ever canceled that. Yes, you want more cake? Well, it's here. Just gotta come home and get it. Wawa, good morning. Oh yeah, the influencer cup starts tomorrow. I need to get that set up today. Uncle Bugatti, Kellyanne, Cove Trader, myself, Fit Mom Trader, Nutty Bar Trading. I've never heard of Fit Mom Trader. Canadian Futures Trader, Smooth Trader. Never heard of him either. Mighty Ox, Roderick Casilli. I think I've heard. Trader Cage, I've heard of. Pine Tree, Prolonged Wealth, Methodical Man, FOMO Trader, Trading with Travis, Trades with Jess, Forex Ike. Never heard of him. JMU. I've heard of most of them. But yeah, it starts tomorrow. I do need to get that account set up. Ready to become a trading guru? Not really. Oh, because the glasses? Yeah. Joey Mendez. Oh, you found me on the influencer coupleless. What's going on? Yeah, that starts tomorrow. I totally forgot about that. I didn't forget about it. I need to get it set up. The TV bill? Well, yeah, hold on. So many things going on. That ends in 6 days, Mom, and I didn't know, you never really talked to me about how long you were going to be down the ocean, etc. So I didn't know if you were like going all week to kind of celebrate Dave retiring or what you were doing. So this ends in 6 days, so I was trying to figure out if if you were good to keep it going, because I could just pay for it and let you know. So when I got done my run yesterday, by the way, I was not too excited about it. My calves were not too excited about it, I should say. You're good? Okay. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. You got 10 minutes. Zay, yeah, it's literally fuck around, find out almost. But luckily VOLA's here to clear it up like a pro. Hey, I'm just doing my part because I was there once as well, and so it does help to have somebody that's willing to answer the questions. If for some reason you guys ever ask me a question and I don't answer right away, excuse me, I might have missed it. If you just at me in the chat, it'll help. I don't know if the ats in this chat work. It should, but anything, yeah, it does. I see it. Just sometimes I miss it. So whether I'm focusing on a trade or just doing something else. All right. You know what? While I'm waiting, let me find that email. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Always appreciate that. As always, every time I do these giveaways for you guys, it's all from you guys supporting me. It gives me the opportunity to give back to you guys. Ways you can do that are just being here, as well as when you do sign up for your props using code VOLA. That always
That
helps
don't
as
make
well.
no sense.
Makes perfect sense, Donald. What are you talking about? Really appreciate it, and I mean it. You're giving out what I get as real honest answers. Well, I don't tell you something that isn't true. You can ask anybody that's been around for a long time. Like since 2018 when I started everything. Actually 2019 is when I started the channel. It was like February 2019. I've based my channel purely on being fully transparent and honest with you guys from the get. You ask me anything, I'll tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. And if I don't know the answer, I'm going to tell you I don't know the answer. But guess what? I love to learn. And if I don't know something, I'm usually going to immediately go look it up for you because that's just how I am. So, but for now, exclamation point marbles, get them in. We'll start the race when that runs out, and we'll run them until market open. Yesterday, we got 4 races in, which was kind of crazy. I was not expecting that. All right, let's see if we can find this email. Know where it's at. Oh, here it is. Wait, maybe it's not. Influencer cup. Okay, so this isn't the account. Oh, here it is. Okay, got it. Sure I didn't miss anything from you guys. All right. We are going to be doing giveaways throughout the week. I totally had forgotten that my wife's surgery was Friday and it's early in the morning, so I won't be here. I might bring my laptop just to keep an eye on things, but I probably won't be streaming. Just to let you guys know. So the big account that we do for the members only, we'll be doing that on Thursday. So if you're here, now you know. I'll be saying that throughout the week. Or well, today and tomorrow. Okay. Not long now, just under a week, yada, yada, yada. So it's for a whole month. Wednesday, October 1st to Friday the 31st. To get things started, here's the code for the account. It's a 150K end of day evaluation account. Please do not trade on this account before October 1st. Any P&L, yada, yada, won't be counted. If you plan to trade other trade day accounts that you currently have, actually just log in first. Let's see. All right. Membership. Oh, wait. Profile details. They want me to. So please update your profile picture to chart coming right back down to that previous line we found. Yeah, we're actually making a decent move down here. Watching it. Still got a little whiles before they open, but something like here, 807 area. Nice little wick to here would be pretty nice. Probably put my take profit somewhere around like 814 if we were to get that push. Yeah, if you are, again, trade day, pretty much everywhere, code VOLA should be active. The only one that sometimes it isn't is on Buellnox, but I just have to go over there. Actually, Apex reached out to me, and I have a meeting with them tonight. Figure out what they want to talk to me about. Where do I even sign up for an account? Membership? I cancel my order. I'm just gonna watch it, see what it does. Let's see, platforms, trade day shop. Is it in the shop? It is. 150K intraday evaluation. Add subscription. They only have Ninja / Tradeovate. Okay. Kind of stinks. It's fine. Submit. Okay. Code. Grab the code. Invalid discount code. Okay. Work. Oh, end of day. I think I did intraday. End of day. We're good. Submit. Keep getting those marbles in. You got a refresh, but it should be about 2 minutes. Nope, 30 seconds. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. You only got like 20 seconds. Right. News in 10? It's at 10 a.m. Yeah. Trade day UI isn't the best. They have Project X too. It didn't pop up for me. It just said Tradeovate, etc. I didn't see Project X. The best UI in all props I traded is TFD. I would definitely have to agree with that. Theirs is really good. Don't know how such an intuitive firm is not at the top. Yeah, they'll get there. They're not trying to be flashy and get up to the top quickly. They want to grow at a good pace. They are, yeah, the evals are strict as well, but they're looking for actual profitable traders, so it's part of the reason I really like TFD. A lot of new prop firm traders are obsessed with sim funded instead of live accounts as well. Yep, exactly. Win the tournament? I'm going to try. I think you missed the question. I probably did because I was doing all that. You ever use stop loss or trailing stop loss? Yesterday I saw your science trade. So I haven't traded that science trade in quite some time. That was me being very aggressive because I wanted to trade all of my accounts as my first day back from vacation. I wanted to make sure they were all in the active state just to keep away from any inactivity rules that could possibly be out there. I'm striving to become someone that is live ready. Exactly. And that's how you should be trading. All these people that are showing you the big payouts, what they don't show you is how much money they spent on accounts to get to that point. A lot of them are just breaking even or making a little bit, right? Like people who are posting these like $20,000 payouts, this is no lie. And I have people who have told me this, like they're spending $15,000 to $18,000 to get that $20,000 payout. So you always have to keep that in mind that just they're posting a 20K payout. Sure, that's nice. But that 20K payout cost them, it didn't just cost them nothing, right? And a lot of them, they're just blowing through accounts. Where places like TFD and just yourself trading in general, you should be looking to go live, right? Because once you're live, if you can build a buffer on account and you're taking daily withdrawals, like that's the dream, right? And what did you invest? The initial amount to buy that account, and now you could possibly build a buffer and trade an account for life. Like, it's amazing. Yeah, that's literally what a prop firm used to be, and now people are trying to take advantage of them. All right, let me get the marbles on the track because this is how we don't get more than 2 races if I sit here and start talking. So to answer your question, I didn't ever answer your question, Anjinka. I do have a stop loss, but it's a dollar amount. So I have it pretty far away to give myself room inside the trade. Because the odds of me ever hitting that big of a number are pretty slim. But at the same time, I need to have it in there because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I don't want to blow my accounts if I don't have to. A lot of these accounts come with daily loss limits. Which I actually really like because it prevents me from blowing the account when I'm very wrong on a trade. And the best thing you can do is not blow the account because if you have the account tomorrow, then guess what? You can still have a chance to do well with that account. But if it's gone because you let it blow, then you can't. So it's one of those things where a lot of people don't like the daily loss limits, but I personally love the daily loss limits. All right, let's do this. Like, damn, milking the firm's 100K max payout on sim is good and all, but getting a personal account that literally have 50K will be really be the dream. I would agree with you. The thing is, again, the 100K payouts, you're not seeing on the back end what they spent to get those 100K payouts. There's a guy in my Uru Fantasy Football League that has openly told me, I'm not going to give names, that I would never do that. I wouldn't do that to any of you either. But the situation is they have over $250,000 in payouts. Now, I want you to really think about this. They have over $250,000 in payouts from across multiple firms, and they are red on the year. Understand that. Help me understand that. How are you spending over $250,000 in accounts? That's insane. Absolutely insane. And that's what makes me realize that all these people are not telling you the truth. When they post these big payouts, there's a lot more to it than you think. Not all of them. I'm sure it's not all of them, but I respect him, and trust me, I respect him as a trader, and as a person for being completely honest about it because he didn't have to, right? He could be like, no, yeah, I'm up 100K, but that's not helping his real life. That's not helping him live his life, you know? So it's like he'd only be lying to, obviously he'd be lying to everybody, but you know, he's really lying to himself if he wants to act like, you know, he's up a big amount of money that he's not actually up. I really want to get to the point where I can get coaching from TFT. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I don't necessarily think I need it, but it would be really cool to have the multiple perspectives. Ooh, that's too strong. Michael, you got smacked by somebody. Donald said, I'll go first. Nope, you sure won't. Solus will. Yeah, what you're talking about right now, I saw a video from Chart Fanatics. He had spent 350K until he broke even from a prop. That's insane. That's like, think about that. That's $350,000 just to break even. It's crazy. A lot of people do it, though. A lot of people do it. Better just get a day job in the trading floor than be like that. Yeah. 200 a day is perfect. I don't know why people want to chase huge wins. I think you can do better than 200 a day, but you should start there, right? Like you should start. I always say if you can't make $50 a day, you can't make 500 a day. And it's the truth. If you can't make 50 bucks a day consistently, what makes you think you can make 500 a day? Like what part of your brain thinks, well, if I can't make 50 a day, I bet you I can make 500 a day. No, no, that's not how that works. Start small, find a strategy, make a strategy work, not make a strategy work, find a strategy that works for you, find an edge that works for you, prove that you can consistently trade it for 50, 100 bucks a day. And then once you prove that over the course of 6 months, then you start to scale it. Then you start, if it's a strategy that you can easily copy trade, you can get leverage that way. Take 5 accounts or just take 2. Start by going up to 2 accounts. $100 a day becomes $200 a day. And you could add 2 more accounts if you're consistently still making that, because you're still only making $100 a day, right? It's just on multiple accounts. The problem with how I trade is I can't copy trade, because when I try to copy trade, I'm in and out of trades so fast that my orders get mixed, right? So like I hit the ask and I hit the ask and the bid a lot. And when I used to copy trade, I would get filled on some accounts. I wouldn't get filled on other accounts, but then I'd put the take profit order out and I would always get filled on those orders because it was a standing order. But on the ones that I didn't get filled on the initial orders, the initial fills, guess what? Those are now getting filled going the other way where my take profit is. So it doesn't work for me. But if you're someone that has a strategy where you're using set areas to get in and out, you can copy trade. So you always got to look at the advantages and the disadvantages.
Wick 4 Stops became a member.
What's going on? Welcome back, my man. Member it up. Thursday is going to be the giveaway for members. Will not be here Friday. My wife has surgery on Friday. It's nothing serious, hopefully. But it's actually something to help improve her daily life. But any surgery is serious surgery, right? So just we're gonna go there, support her Friday morning. So I won't be here. So the giveaways that we'll be doing, especially the ones for the members, will be on Thursday for the big accounts. I mean, you didn't get lasered, but just as bad. What's the big difference at buy bid and buy market and same on sell? So the big difference can be whole points. Right when we start this next race, since everyone's getting lasered today, I will. Oh, you almost dodged it. All right, Cody's got. So if you let's say the market's coming down, and you know how I trade, I'm looking for a reversal to the long side, so I'm gonna get long. If I hit buy bid, I'm gonna get whatever the current bid is, which is going to be the lower of the 2 prices, right? There's a bid and there's an ask. So if I get filled on the bid, then the bid is going to be like Here, let me just pull up the chart. Let me let this run. Obviously, you can't win right away, so we can let this run for a second. Just do that. So if I go over to the chart, like right now, I would never take a trade here, but like let's say I wanted to get short because it's kind of moving up. If I were to hit short the ask, right, sell on the ask, what that's going to do is it's going to give me the current price that's at on the ask, which is the top of the brackets, right? You got the bid down here, you got the ask up here. That's how the market moves. People either clear the ask and the market moves up with market orders, or it goes down by people hitting the bid, right? And it just keeps going up or down, right? But so the difference is if I wanted to hit the ask when it's currently right here, it would be at 826.75, right? So the top of that candle is 826.75. That's where I would get filled if I hit the ask. If you hit the bid while the ask is at 826.75, let's say the bid is at 826 exactly. Well, if you hit market, you're going to get filled at the bid because it's going to, what a market order does is it just sends it to the market. It says, give me the best available price that I can get to get into the trade right now. So if the ask is at 826.75, the bid is at 826, and you hit the market button, it's going to fill you at the bid because it's going to get you right into the trade. So that's almost a whole point difference. That's 3 ticks. And if you're only looking for, say, 20 ticks, which is usually what I'm looking for on like quick scalps, that's a lot, right? That's almost 20%. That's almost 20% of the move that I'm looking for that I would lose just from getting in with a market order versus a limit order, whether it be on the bid or the ask. So that's really the big difference between the two. I use a copier by Trading Pleb. I think he coded it to prevent that sort of problem in others, but I'm not sure. Have you looked into it? I have not. He kind of made it for NQ scalpers, I think. I'll have to look into that. Here, I'm actually going to pull it up right now. Traders Pleb. Trade copy. All right, I got it up. It says it's for NinjaTrader though, so I don't know if I'll be able to use it because I don't use NinjaTrader at all. I tried using NinjaTrader at one point and I did not like it. Emmy! Here just in time to watch you hit it. Yes! Let's go. Let's go. We got our first attempt. I was going to say we probably have enough time to get one more in. Might me? Oh, lasered at the end there. It looked like you almost made it. Michael? Arlo? Nope, lasered. Doesn't look like anyone else is going to make it. Neo? Neo's trying, I think. All right, Emmy's going for it. Come on, Emmy. Come on, Emmy. There's one. No, you... That second laser has been doing work the last 2 days. Second laser has been doing work. And I do not like it. I want to at least get to the end and have a chance, you know? Oh, yo. Hey, we're getting there. This is going to be our last one before market open. We're going to be doing an account giveaway today. I don't know exactly which one. Let me check in with you. What do you got? All these pictures. Let's see. Chart's coming back down. We're forming a nice little support line right here. Maybe I'll actually move this down to the current support, which actually it lines up perfectly with this previous resistance over here. Trying to go through. Still, the range is not very good, so probably still going to be looking for the open to create some range here. Bounced right off that same area. Right back down again. Jewel, I know you're flying. There you are. Go down. Ooh, that was close. Oh, wow. It actually fit right in there. Let's go. Jewel, hightailing it. Let's go. Nope. Laser. Sir Potatoes. Nope. These lasers are being not nice today. Remember that race yesterday for anyone that was here that we had like 6 or 7 marbles make it through the bridge? That was crazy. Oh, no. Andrew, go. Nope, we're back. Ain't nobody making it past the bridge today except for Emmy. You gonna do it again? Nope, you're going sideways. Carlo? Nope. Don, where you at? Getting a lot of attempts at the bridge, but only one made it through. Oh, nope. We have time for one more. Let's do it. Let's run it. It's barely. I think we're gonna hit the open like right as this ends. Yeah, it's a lot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 4 ticks on mini NQ for 2 contracts is 100 USD. No. 5 points or 20 ticks for 1 contract is $100. So it would be for 2 contracts, it would be 10 ticks. If you guys were in from earlier, the 9 o'clock to 9:10 window, you guys are still in. I'm just running it until the open. And then we'll watch the open and then we'll start marbles again after that. Oh yeah. Payment successful. Okay. I just want to log in to the trade day account, make sure it all works. Where's the credentials? Where's my credentials? Oh, they're probably gonna make me sign up for the thing as well. Members that trade day login, navigate to trading room page with trade day's members site. Launch trading platform. Do they have a... Oh, it just... So wait, okay, so I just launched Tradeovate. Where are the credentials? So I don't understand. Where are the credentials? Enter your trade day username and password. Oh, it's that. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know it would just use that. I'll try it. I'll do that here in a sec. There we go. 1 minute till the open. Code VOLA. Guys, if I win this, I'm keeping it. I did not. I didn't even get past the bridge. Josh Allen. Nope. Oh, and Jinka. I'm waiting for someone to make it in without hitting the thing on the right there. I've never seen it. Laser, laser, laser. 30 seconds still open. Not planning on trading the direct open unless we get some kind of a crazy move. So it'd be okay here to finish watching this, assuming no one's even going to make it down anyway. Emmy, you've had a shot every time. Yep. No. All right. Let's switch on over. Nobody made it. And here is the open. Wait, did the open already happen? No. Here's the open. All right, there we go. We did have some volume coming in there right before market open, but definitely more now. My marble really doesn't like this map. Yeah, nobody's marble likes this map. Excusez-moi. A little bit of a chop candle so far. Not even that big. Ugh. Like 7. I would probably take a trade if we would have made the 800 break, but did not make the 800 break. Definitely a chop candle thus far. We can get this. I'll look for the quick 900 or 800 retest if we get it. Yeah. Unfortunately, they're making their own little. They're just doing little 5-point scalps there for the 800 retest, which I don't like. Yeah. It's okay. We'll cancel for now. Now I'd be looking for lower. Also got to be careful too, just because the highs and lows are pretty close today. So they're easily accessible both directions. More volume when Trump started speaking. I thought he doesn't speak until like 11. Or am I wrong on that? Looking left, I'd want to see a much bigger move somewhere down like 770 or something like that, because now this is such a key area if looking left that I'd be really surprised if it doesn't try to bounce there. And if it doesn't, then it'll definitely be a key retest area. So I'd be looking for a push away from that area and then looking for the retest. But you just got to be careful too, because low a day is right there. NQ and ES divergence. I actually have the ES now, I forgot. Oh wow, yeah, look at the ES go. Oh, this is the wrong contract though, I think. How do I change that? Yes. Oh no, this is right? Z? Yeah, because this is just when it started. Oh, I'm just not on the this is the 5-minute one. Or this is the daily actually. I don't know why my chart, it's just the default chart, but oh.
Order filled.
Get a quick little retest here. I don't even know what account I'm on, to be completely honest. I didn't even look on the, not the account I wanted to be on. I wanted to be on one of the bigger accounts, but see if it works out. Might actually switch over if it goes a little bit further here.
Order filled.
I'm gonna look for this retest. Now I need to figure out which one it was. It was this one, okay. I kind of want to just get out of this trade. I didn't even mean to be on this account. I don't want to risk this account at the moment because it's not, the drawdown on it's not as far, but give it a sec here. Schnikes. And the lows right there. Really don't want to hit this one too hard. Don't mind coming over here though.
Order filled.
Always be tricky with the open, especially the lows right there, like I said earlier. So these moves, they can go a lot further than you think. I'm going to really try to just get out of this other one if I can. Obviously, I know I'm nowhere near it until we get up towards that entry.
Order filled.
Well, a little bit more. I'm just gonna get out of this break even if it lets me. A little bit more. No. Dang it. Got right there too. Normally, if I was only trading one account at a time, I would have added and I would have been completely fine right now. But because I don't want to get too heavy too quick on this account, because the drawdown on this account is not, I don't have a big buffer on this one like I do the others. Come on. One push. Go, 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 go. Serious. Bounce right off me like that. There we go.
Order filled.
Got the order filled on both of those. 333 on the bigger account. Got out of that one unscathed on the smaller account. I didn't mean to. That was my fault for not checking which account I was on, but it's okay. It worked out. I don't like to take aggressive trades, and at the open, I consider that an aggressive trade. I would never want to take that on an account that I don't have a decent little buffer on, because it can get out of hand really fast. And on these, as you can see, I only have the $1,250 daily loss limit there. As you could see, I was down, what, $300, $400? I don't even know. I didn't even really look. I try not to look at my P&L while I'm in the trade, but I know it can add up really fast. So you always have to be careful of that, especially at the open. If you're going to take a risky trade, you got to make sure you're okay with the amount it can go against you pretty quickly. I only need 70 to get to my 400 there, so I'm going to swap over to this one. See if we can't get a nice trade to possibly get closer to the 400 on this one. This is nice. Some nice action. I like it. I was about to hit that. I wanted a little bit more for the 50 retest, but didn't quite give me enough. Short sellers right now, government shutdown tomorrow. I don't think that means too much. He's at the mic now. Interesting. 11 a.m. is separate from his current speech. Oh, so he's making like a full-on, like, different kind of speech? Let's see. Oh, he is. Delivers remarks to the Department of War. So. Can you guys hear him?
Rescuing people, and you have animals shooting at them, shooting bullets at firemen that are.
Yes, the red. You can't hear him.
So you fall off that ladder, it's over. It's over. They don't even have to inspect.
Yes, the red line is just the current low of day.
And you have people
today's low of day.
At them in some of these inner cities. We're not going to let that happen. So I always mention the firemen because that's actually a big problem we have. They are unbelievable. Like you, they're unbelievable people. For the first time on record in 2025, the Navy, Air Force, and Space Force all met or surpassed their recruiting goals 3 months early. That never happened before. And the Army did even better. Congratulations, Army. They met everything. And these were the highest standards because we're making it larger. So these were much higher standards than you had 4 years ago.
I asked a U.S. friend about that. He told me the government had like a government shutdown every few years now. Yeah, they do it.
4 months
It's not that uncommon anymore.
And you remember a year and a half ago, they said the big stories that
it is concerning because it's usually a budget thing.
The Navy, the Marines were way behind.
So
Coast Guard.
I guess we'll see.
And even Space Force. I love Space Force because that was my creation. You know, when you create something. I love it, and the people we put in there were good. I got that right. We put in great people initially, and we've really dominated. We really dominate in that sphere now.
I'll open up a separate trade of 8 here and see if I can log into the trade day account just while we're letting the chart do its thing.
I said from the beginning, You know,
See
when
the full
Biden came
screen
into
white
office,
in
he
my
wanted to
face?
terminate it. He said, and this thing called Space Force, so we
It
can get
usually
rid of
doesn't
that.
take this long
And
to
he got hammered
load,
by
though.
the
What's
people
going
in
on?
this room
There
for
it goes.
even suggesting it, because it's very important, one of the most important.
I have no
And
idea
as
what my
time goes
password
by,
is,
it'll
though.
get more and more important. But we're
Cancel this
now at
order, too.
106% of our recruiting targets for the year.
Can you guys
That's
hear
the
him, though,
best
now?
in
Assuming
far
you
more
can.
than a generation. And for the Marines, morale is so strong that the Marine Corps will meet its 2026 retention targets before the end of October, which never happens. And that's the earliest it's ever happened in the history of our country. And it makes you feel good, you know. I felt guilty. I'd go make a speech in front of never people like you. You are the leaders, but people, soldiers. And I felt embarrassed because there'd be stories about, you know, we couldn't fill up our Army, Navy, Air Force. We couldn't fill them up. And it was headlines. It was during Biden's 4 years. The auto pen, I call him the auto pen. It's, how would you like to have your thing signed by an auto pen? You know, when I have a general and I have to sign for a general because we have beautiful paper, the gorgeous paper, I said throw a little more gold on it. They deserve it. I want the A paper, not the D paper. We used to sign a piece of garbage. I said, this man's going to be a general, right? Yeah. I don't want to use this. I want to use the big, beautiful, firm paper. I want to use the real gold writing when you talk about the position, and they're beautiful. And, but how would you
Great
like to
days,
have that right here? Some kid sitting in the
I
back
don't know if it's
office
just
is
because I already
able to
have
sign
one open or what.
with an auto pen. I thought about it, and I thought about you people first, admirals, generals. I said, somebody works
This,
his whole life. He gets into maybe the academies or wherever, but however you got there, and you go through years of work, and now you become an admiral or a general or whatever. And when you do, the President of the United States signs your commission, as you know, and that commission is beautifully displayed.
all right, I got the account
And I
open.
sign it.
You can barely hear it.
Actually, I love
Make
my
it too much
signature. I
better.
really do. Everyone loves my signature. But I signed it very proudly, and I always think to myself,
I just
how
don't
can
want
you
to turn
have
it
an
up
auto
too
pen
loud.
sign this?
Be
It's
too
just
loud
so
for him.
disrespectful. To me, it's just totally disrespectful.
He is
But
kind
it
of
turned out that
speaking
almost
low, I
everything
feel.
he did was signed by auto pen, except for when he gave his son Hunter pardon. He signed that one, and that's actually the worst signature I've ever seen. That was the bad. The auto pen looks much better. But as leaders, our commitment to every patriot who put on the
Imagine
uniform
being
is to ensure that American
like that
military
to the
remains the most
to the point
lethal
where
and
you're
dominant on the
talking
planet.
trash about
Not
someone's
merely
signature.
for a few years, but for the decades and generations to come, for centuries.
Give the guy a
We
stamp.
must be so strong that no nation will dare challenge us, so powerful that no enemy will dare threaten us, and so capable that no adversary can even think about beating us. And we've had it recently. I had India and Pakistan were going at it, and I called them both. And in this case, I used trade. I'm not going to.
I was kind of hoping for another push down, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it.
No, you cannot do that. I said, yes, I can. You go into this frickin' war that I'm hearing about. You know, actually, they just shot down 7 planes. 7 planes, it was starting. There's a lot of bad blood. And I said, you do this, there's not going to be any trade. And I stopped the war. It was raging for 4 days, but that was just the beginning. And we stopped it. It was a great thing. And the Prime Minister of Pakistan was here, along with the Field Marshal, who's a very important guy in Pakistan, and he was here 3 days ago. And I didn't even realize
Yeah,
it
getting a
as
nice
beautiful
push up
as he
here.
said it, but he said that to a group of people that
Wouldn't be
worked with
surprised
us,
if this just goes to the
2
highs.
generals, but a group. He said
See
this
this all
man
the time.
saved millions
Just
of
mute yourself.
lives because he saved the war from going on, and that war was going to get very bad.
I feel like my eyes are better now.
President
I don't know
Trump
what was
saved
going on there.
millions
They're
and
like,
millions
it's
of
probably just
lives.
because
That
I'm
was a
tired.
bad
I stayed
war.
up again watching the football
And,
game last night.
I was very honored. I loved the way he said it. Susie Wiles was there. She said that was the most beautiful thing. But we saved a lot of them. Saved a lot of them. Even in Africa, we saved the Congo with Rwanda. They've been fighting for 31 years, 10 million people dead. I got that one done. And very proud of it. So if this works out, we'll have 8. 8 in 8 months. That's pretty good. Nobody's ever done that. Will you get the Nobel Prize? Absolutely not. They'll give it. They'll give
Wonder
it
how
to
many
some
hours
guy that
Trump
didn't
gets.
do a damn thing.
Yeah, I have no
They'll
idea.
give it to a guy that
Alex,
wrote a book about the mind of Donald
let's
Trump.
give it another few
and
minutes.
What it took to solve the wars, and he'll get the Nobel Prize. Will go to a writer. No, but well, let's see what happens. But it's be a big insult to our country. I will tell you that. I don't want it. I want the country to get it. But it should get it because there's never been anything like it. Think of it. So if this happens, I think it will. I don't say that lightly because I know more about deals than anybody. This is what my whole life was based on. And they can change, and this can certainly change. But we have just about everybody. We have one signature that we need, and that signature will pay in hell if they don't sign. I hope they sign for their own good and we create something really great. But to have done 8 of them is just like such an honor. And then we have Putin and Zelensky. The easiest one of them all. I said, that one I'll get done. I thought that was going to be first. The others were much harder, some of them. Azerbaijan this was going on for 36 years. They said, it's not solvable, sir. You don't do it. I said, I will do it. I will do it. And I got on the phone with the 2 countries. They were great. They
The
were
way
great.
he talks, man.
I knew immediately. I knew as soon as I started talking to them, we're going to solve that war. We did. Now they're so happy. Now they're friends. One said he's been president for 32 years, 22 years. He said, for 22 years, I did nothing but kill his people. They were in the room together at the Oval Office. And they started off spread like this. I have the beautiful Resolute desk. And one was here, and one was here. You couldn't get further away. That's the furthest I've ever seen 2 people in front of me. And as the hour went by, they got closer, closer, closer. And at the end of the hour, we had it done. And they hugged and hugged and hugged. And I said, that's so nice, and you're going to remain friends. And I spoke to them, one of them the other day. He said, no, he's now my friend. But for 22 years, he's been the head of Azerbaijan for 22 years. And the other guy, great guy too, 7. And you know that war, that was a war that was not solvable. He said for 7 years. The other one said for 22 years. All I did was kill his people. That's all I've done. I said, well, we're going to put a stop to that. So we solved that. So it's a great thing. It's a great feeling. You're saving Kosovo and Serbia. You're saving so many lives doing this if you can do it. But our people deserve nothing less than the very best, and we're never going to let them down. And if we can solve wars instead of you having to fight wars, wouldn't that be wonderful, right? Wouldn't that be wonderful? That's why one of the first executive orders I signed upon taking office was to restore the principle of merit. That's the most important word, other than the word tariff. I love tariffs. Most beautiful word.
This guy.
But I'm not allowed to say that anymore. I said tariff is my favorite word. I love the word tariff. We're becoming rich as hell. We have a big case in front of the Supreme Court, but I can't imagine, because this is what other nations have done to us. And we have, great legal grounds, but you still have a case. It would be very bad if something happened. But I said, my favorite word in the English dictionary is the word tariff. And people thought that was strange. And the fake news came over, and they really hit me hard.
It is
on
a little
They said, what
strange.
about love? What about religion? What about God? What about wife, family? I got killed.
Oh, he knows what it means,
When I said
Andrinka.
tariff is my favorite word. So I changed it. It's now my 5th favorite word. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But they hit me hard. But it is. When you look at, we've taken in trillions of dollars. We're rich again. And there'll never be, when we finish this out, there'll never be any wealth like what we have. Other countries were taking advantage of us for years and years. You know that better than
Smooth
And now we're
operator.
treating them fairly. But the money coming in is, we've never seen anything like it. The other day they had $31 billion that they found, $31 billion. So we found $31 billion, and we're not sure from where it came. A gentleman came in, a financial guy. I said, well, what does that mean? He said, we don't know where it came. I said, check the tariff shelf. No, sir, the tariffs haven't started in that sector yet. I said, yes, they have. They started 7 weeks ago. Check it. Comes back 20 minutes later. Sir, you're right. It came
You
from
saw
tariffs.
TikTok viral where
31
people
billion.
paying for the tariffs?
That's enough
No,
to
I
buy a
didn't.
lot of battleships, Admiral. To use an old term. I think we should maybe start thinking about battleships, by the way. You know, we have a Secretary of the Navy came to me because I look at the Iowa out in California and I look at different ships and the old pictures. I used to watch Victory at Sea. I love Victory at Sea. Look at these admirals. It's got to be your all-time in black and white. And I look at those ships. They came with the destroyers alongside of them, and man, nothing was going to stop. They were 20 deep, and they were in a straight line, and there was nothing going to stop them. And we actually talk about, you know, those ships. Some people would say, no, that's old technology. I don't know. I don't think it's old technology when you look at those guns. But it's something we're actually considering, the concept of battleship. Nice 6-inch side, solid steel, not aluminum. Aluminum that melts if it looks at a missile coming at it. Starts melting as the missile's about 2 miles away. Now, those ships, they don't make them that way anymore. But you look at it, and your secretary likes it, and I'm sort of open to it.
All right, I'm not
And
listening. This is not worth listening to. He's just saying the same stuff he always says. All right, let's see what the chart does here. If we come down to the lows, after that, we'll play some marbles. I feel like I gotta blow my nose. Oh. I don't think this trading pleb is gonna work. I was reading it, but it's just what's it? It works on InterTrader as well, and is well tested with Rhythmic and Trade Evade enabled prop firms. But you have to trade through InterTrader, which I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, it just says Trade Evade enabled prop firms, not actually using Trade Evade. I don't really know if it would even work for me. It does say Rhythmic as well, so I don't know. I'll keep it up. I'll look more into it later. I really wanted to hit the bid there. You could just tell the price action was kind of dying, but I was looking for a bigger push away from this previous current low. Well, not the current low anymore, but I gotta look for more. Maybe if I start Marvel's registration, it'll get things moving. Exclamation point, Marbles, get them in. You got 10 minutes. Get them in. Who wants to win $175 cash money? And then after this set of races, we'll do a account giveaway. What's up, GDT? You know what? Maybe we'll do an advanced account and a growth. No. I don't even remember who won yesterday. I'd have to go check, but because the person who won yesterday didn't claim the account. I don't even remember who it was. Exclamation point, Marbles, get them in. Marbles. Marbles. Hey, let me check my so catch up on pictures. I think I need like 300 tickets to cheat my way to a win. But most likely I'll get the worst 300 and leave the winner to someone else. You never know. It only takes one. Exclamation point, Marbles, get them in. 6 minutes. Does one ticket equal 3 marbles, and why does some receive 3? We'll see that their name is green. Green name equals 3 marbles. So every Friday, I know this week's going to be different. It's because it's going to be Thursday, but every Friday we do big account giveaways. So I'll do the big 50K straight to funded or lightning funded as Tradeify calls them. I do those giveaways. They're $500 accounts. I do it every Friday. I give those away to members only just because they're such big accounts. And we have a lot of people that come in here and they'll, like right now I have, oh, I guess it could be about right. There's 20 people in here, only 21 people entered. But a lot of the times we'll have people come in here and they'll use alt accounts and they try to cheat to win the giveaways. So for the big accounts, I do a members only giveaway. But for advanced accounts, growth accounts, the cash giveaway for the death map and stuff like that, I keep it open to everybody. But the one race every week that I do for members only is the big accounts. And I'm pretty sure at this point, I think every member has won one. So if you just win one, it makes it worth it for like the next 2 years. Because that's how much they cost. They're expensive. Like the usual, abuse the kindness. Yep. I tried everything to make it fair. And every time I would try something new, it would just, people would just take advantage of it. Pretty crazy and sad at the same time. So this is the only, and from the get, I've told everyone, I'm not trying to monetize memberships. It's just the only way that I've found to make it worthwhile, because the people that are coming in looking to use multiple alt accounts, they're probably not the same people that are willing to pay $10 a month to have a fair shot at these accounts. So the odds of you winning these accounts are much higher because you're getting rid of all the extra people. And at the same time, the $10 a month, if you just win one of those accounts, I mean, that's even if it's like 300 and something dollars after using code VOLA, that you're still making, that's over 2 years worth of 2 years worth of membership, just one account. So you could sit here, and as long as you win once within well, actually it's probably closer to 3 years. So it's like, as long as you win once in 2.5 years, like, you're essentially paying for your membership. I'm not trying to spin it like that. I'm just telling you that the opportunity is there. This line really hasn't been being used, so we're gonna get rid of it. This one, we'll see if it gets used. I mean, that's life. It's unfair, but you can give it all without cheating or abusing. If you win, you get something you did not have to start with. Yeah, you're not wrong. Look at all these green candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green candles in a row. All right, marbles. We got no time. We gone. Look at that. Perfect time. All right, let me get marbles set up. Lay off my woman. Oh. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? And then I was like, oh yeah, Barbie. Oh, I gotta add Wick. I almost forgot you, Wick. Gotta yell at me. Alrighty, since the chart's being boring, let's get it. We'll see if it heads down towards the lows there. Does my son have a game tonight or it says practice? Oh no. It's a game. Where's this practice? Practice. Okay. Practice. Practice? You guys talking about practice? How do some die right at the start? There's two ways. Actually three. So if you get a big enough boost, you can ride up this wall and just fall off. Sometimes when you go down in here, this thing will somehow, like, see how they go back into the ground? Sometimes a marble will get trapped and it'll push it through. And then see these brown balls? They're supposed to be golf balls, I think. If you hit one of those, it kills you. So those are the three ways you can die at the beginning. And then you got lasers. These are the next way that you can die. There's actually more ways, but I've made the map a little bit easier to have more chances at the end. Ooh. Zishan's trying to send me viruses. And Jinka, your marble's gonna get shot. Let's go. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Yes! Let's go. You got a shot. You got a shot. All right, so all you got to do is you got to get by these 4 lasers, miss these pegs, oops, these pegs, and then fall into one of these guys. That's it. We've had so many people get to the end, miss the pegs, but just not fall into the thing. You have to have speed too, so you got to have enough speed to carry you because it's not like right next to it. So even if it lines up, you still need to carry speed. All right, there's one. A second laser. That's fucking second laser! Ugh. The second laser, man, has just been annihilating everybody. That's exciting though, right? You got there. And now you'll be chasing that high for the next 2 months. I don't think my marble has ever made it that far. That's great as part of the menace. Exactly. Carlo. What is this special name? Somebody's got a special name. It's 2.0. Get in there. Get in there. Carlo wants to go and get hammered. Boom! No, too far right. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That actually looks like it still might be good. I don't know if it has enough speed then. Yeah, not enough speed. Question mark, 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 lasered. Wawa. Wawa. Going for it. Go away, lasers. Go away. Go away. Yeah. Let's go. Hit it. Hit it. No, you hit it, but just a smidge too early. That was literally like a split second, like a thousandth of a second. All right, that was 2. Let's reset it. Let's reset it, and we will do a giveaway for an advanced account. Or you guys want? I already know the answer to this, so I'm just gonna say we're doing the advanced account. Exclamation point marbles. This is going to be for a 50K advanced account from Tradeify. Get them in. Exclamation point marbles. Ugh. I really need to go to bed tonight. Ugh. Football season always gets me. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. 50K advanced account on the line. You tried calling me. Scam number. Scam likely. You trying to scam me. Who's trying to scam me? Wait, didn't we have news at 10? What the heck happened with that? Yeah, we had Jolt's job openings at 10. It didn't even do anything. Wow. Yeah, it looks like it was essentially what they expected, so I guess that's why. They heard he was giving an account away, so they wanted to call. Oh, this was earlier. That's why I was confused. Is that? It's like 8:20 or something. All right. Welcome to that boy. Oh, there's the special name. What does that say? Can't even, I don't know what it says. You mesh you. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the VOLA gang. Code VOLA gang. May the ticks and the marble rolls be with you. Let's go. You the man. Chop, 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 chop. Choppity chop. Choppity chop. I mean, at least we made 400 bucks today. Something. This is why I usually leave around 10:30, 11 o'clock, because it just slows down so much and it doesn't really pick back up. And it'll like randomly make moves every once in a while, but go find something better to do with your time around like 10:30, 11 o'clock, all the way until like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Sitting here just staring at the charts is not it. You're just gonna overtrade. One minute for marbles. 50K advanced account on the line. Get them in. You got 1 minute. Yay, I get to go run another mile today. I'm so excited. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to stretch a lot more today. My calves were on fire yesterday. I just really hope, I know this first week is just going to suck, but I'm hoping next week it starts to progressively like get better and not worse. Like I hope that I don't like injure myself. I am 40 now. Hey, I got to redo everybody's name because it's a giveaway. Start doing that. Depending on what the chart does while we're doing this giveaway, it might be... Can I should probably turn this music off. Let's see. Or at least turn it down. Well, you guys can't. Yes, you can when I go to it. Add names. We might actually be doing marbles differently soon. Maybe. We'll see. Gold has been moving? I wouldn't know. Interesting, gold's moving though. That means people are scared the US dollar is gonna crap out. Donald, Josh, Emmy, Donovan, excuse me. Don Wick. Wickety wick wick wickety wick wick wick. For some reason I thought you were a member before, but now that I've typed your name in twice, I'm pretty sure that you weren't. So welcome to the members club, sir. Welcome to the green club. For advanced account, do we need to pay the activation fee? You would have to pay the activation fee, correct. But as I say every time we give away one of these advanced accounts, you're in there, Wick. Yes, you have to pay the activation fee, but treat it as if it's a straight to funded account. So yes, you have to pass the eval, but the eval is free. Now, if you pass the eval, yes, you have to pay the activation fee, but it's essentially a straight to funded account that's 1/3 the cost that you would pay for an actual straight to funded account. Excuse me. You should be good, Anjinka. It's 1/3 the cost of an actual straight to funded account. And straight to funded accounts are 20% consistency rule. If you pass the eval with an advanced account, it's 35% consistency rule. So not only are you paying 1/3 the cost of an actual straight to funded account for something that you got for free, but you can also get payouts every 3 days instead of every 5 days. So keep that in mind. These are not something to shake your head at. Yes, growth accounts are better, obviously, because there's no activation fee and you get the same advantages as an advanced account, but it's still a great account, especially because you're getting it for free. Be grateful. That's what my buddy, when we were just on this past cruise, he was complaining that the food wasn't that great. Everywhere he was eating and what he was getting, the food wasn't that great. And we kept his partner had said, you know, be grateful. And he was like, be grateful. And so that was like our thing that we kept saying the rest of the cruise. Like anytime something would pop up where there might have been a complaint about something, it was be grateful. And it's like that's the part of this that kills me sometimes, is how some people are just assholes, and I'm trying to give back to you guys. I'm not saying you guys are at all. I'm saying, but some people will literally complain about stuff, and it's like, really? Really? I will not be grateful I paid for this cruise. I think it's more from the be grateful that you're on the cruise and eating, etc. GDT, do you want in this race? You're not in it at the moment. You would be my last entry if you do. And Jinka, you were in there, by the way, anyway. Well, I guess I could open it again because I didn't close it. Oh, that did not work. It added everybody twice. Hold on. Yeah, I bet. Hobbling around. What'd you get? Peanut butter jelly? Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Tony sneaking in there as well. Let's go. All right, you guys are good. All right, 54. Leftover pot roast. Nothing wrong with some pot roast. All right, here we go. This is for a 50K Tradeify Advanced account. Good luck. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. I'm going to be super, super sad when half of you get blown off the track right here. So sad. I'm going to be so sad. Are you fucking kidding me? Not one comment hit there. What a joke. You all made it. You all made it. That is a joke if I've ever seen one. What a joke. Carlos in the lead. Nice little push forward, but straight backwards he goes now. Still a pretty big lead if you can hit one of these barrels and go the other way. Oh, never mind. Everybody's catching up. Ivan, GDT. Oh. Oh, our first fatality. Oh, no, it wasn't. Someone else died too. Ooh, GDT in the pop zone. Getting a little frisky. And Jinka out in the lead. Oh, but no, we got 2.0. Oh, blasted up in the air, but stays on the track. Can see the end. It's down there. Look at this barrel is chasing you. It wants you. Wow, making your way through all the barrels. I have no idea how to say your name. I couldn't even understand it when I saw it in the chat. Chart is looking like it's trying to come up and break that current resistance area. Oh, backwards we go. Raul out into the lead. Dr. Raul. Ooh. Oh, no! That puts Jason into the lead. Jason. He's just going right down. Look at that. He's like perfectly going straight. Oh, not anymore. Oh, still going forward. There's the end. Ooh, okay. Okay, back forward. Oh. How big of a lead you got? Decent little. Oh, no. Josh is saying, I'm going for it. Josh is going for it. Josh is going for it. Josh is going for it. A little back and forth. Ooh. Is Froggo going to make his appearance today? Josh still in the lead here. Oh, there they come. Ooh, Neo kind of ran into the Oh, Josh, no! Neo now in the lead. There's the end. Emmy, Honey going for it. Honey sneaks in there out of nowhere. Looked like you were going super fast, but I guess you hit another barrel and it stayed down. Honey Entertainments for the win. Congrats. Honey Entertainments, are you here? In the chat, congratulations. That's a 50K advanced account coming your way. Will not let me. You are here. Let's go. Congrats. I think you are one of the ones that said you found me from the list this morning? Question mark? The list from the trade day competition, you know? Hold on, I got a channel. I'm gonna show you what you have to do. I'm trying to pull up your account to verify. There we go. She is Indian. That's kind of funny. Okay. So I need you to go to your YouTube page like you are currently on. I need you to click up here and I need you to take a screenshot of all this. Your avatar, your
That
@
don't make
symbol,
no sense.
all that stuff. So let's do that. And then you're going to go into Discord, which is this link here. And you're going to DM me this screenshot of this. And I will then send you the code. And it's all yours. Let's go. Congratulations. Once I get you taken care of, I don't know what we're going to do. Because this chart is absolutely boring. Amongst the pros? I don't know. I didn't see many pros on that list. I didn't see many pros on that list. Oh man, I'm gonna go. Oh, I have some water. I was gonna say I need to start drinking some water so I don't cramp up or anything. If you drink energy drinks, what is the best one? Monster versus Rockstar or any other brand? I personally liked the I don't drink them anymore, but let me see what it was called. It was a Monster drink. It was the Hold on, I'm looking it up. It was a maybe it was a Rockstar. These don't look familiar. It was like a half and half one. Oh, I can't find it. I mean, you really just got to try them until you find the one that you like. Because they're all different. They have so many flavors now, too. It's crazy. Are we making a run at the lows here? I'm not even going to lie. If we get down to like, I'd even be happy with a dump through 50 to like 35. The M80 used to be 50% juice. I've been out of the energy drink game for a long time. Honey Entertainment. Where you at? Got it. Yeah, I was just making sure you were still here doing it. I want to get you taken care of. You're good. You're good. So I see your bigger account. Is it a growth one? And what is the rules on those? They're straight to funded. I do have one growth account. It's this one, this bottom one. You can see it says G. So these are still, see how these say SF? These are still when they called them straight to funded. That's how long I've had them. And then this is one of the new Lightning ones, which they're the same account. It's just a different name. But the growth account is a little different because I had to pass an eval. And it's also now 35% consistency rule where the straight to funded and Lightning accounts are 20%. This is actually a 50K account. Before you were around, I had a really, really big day, like $8,000 day on this account when the market was going absolutely crazy. And so I had to get it up to over 90,000 just to get my first payout, which I did. It just took a very long time. I don't think we're going to be getting any trades. Very frustrating. So now I understand the explanation earlier. That means you needed to average the yeah, exactly. So here, let me show you. So I think my biggest, it was like $8,133 or something like that. Times that by 0.2. No, it's divided. 8.1 divided by, yeah. So I needed to make $40,665 on top of the starting amount. That actually sounds like almost exactly the number. I think I stared at that number for so long I memorized it, 8133. So to get to the 20% consistency rule, I needed to make that. So if you add the 50K to it, I needed to have $90,665 in my account, and I started with 50,000. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. It took forever, but I did it, and I did it within, it was like 4 months or something like that. There was a lot of really big days in there, and there was some setbacks, but we got it. And now the cool part about this account is I have so much buffer that I can essentially let this thing go against me forever and just wait for it to come back or not. I mean, obviously that can happen too, but I don't have to worry about any kind of a drawdown essentially. Let's see, I got your message request, it looks like. Let me accept it. So I need you to screenshot the top right, because anybody can just go to your channel and send it, if you don't mind, honey. I need you to go up here to the top right. I think it's there on mobile as well, and just click this and then screenshot it. I need to see this. I need to make sure it's your account, because what you sent me a picture of, anybody can take a picture of that. It's just my way of verifying and making sure that you're the right person, that's all. So is the insane consistency rule still exist for that account, or does it get lower the longer you trade on it? So after you take a payout, it starts over. So it starts over again as if I was at 50,000 again, but I get to keep the buffer there. So essentially now I just have to make $2,000 again, which means if you divide that by 0.2, it's $400 a day. So that's why on especially these two accounts, the two big ones with a decent buffer, I've taken payouts on both of those. So now it's just a matter of making $400 or so a day on those accounts. And I can take a payout essentially every 5 days on those accounts, which I've been somewhat doing. Say I have 6 payouts within the last, well, 3 weeks. 2 weeks. 9/12 was, yeah, 3 weeks. So I've taken 1 payout a week essentially for the last 3 weeks on these two accounts. So you can see 007, 007, and then 0010, which are, as you can see, those two big accounts. I didn't get a new picture, honey. I see that it's a mobile account, but I need you to be logged into your account, which it looks like you are. You just have to... Pretty sure on mobile it does the same thing, right? Check. I feel like people have sent me mobile before. Oh, so in the bottom right, see where it says you? You got to click on your, where it says you and the profile picture. And when that pops up, take a picture of that. Or wait, you did. Okay. So that is, never mind. I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah. No, you're good. You're good. That's good. That's good. I thought that was a main page. Oh, yeah, you didn't have to do that. That's perfect. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. That was my fault. For some reason, I thought it looked different. But we're good. We're good. Market is pushing. I like it. I'd like to see it get up to the highs, though. All right. All right, there you go. Honey, all you got to do is start the process for signing up for an account with Tradeify. Make sure it's the 50K advanced account. And when you get to the checkout, instead of using code VOLA like you normally would, you put in that code I gave you, and it should mark it as a free account. And you should be good to go. Of course, congratulations. Been away for a bit. How did you get that huge drawdown? How long? What's up, Stock Butcher? It took a while. I want to say we were trading it for like 4 months. Something like that. Yeah, I think it was about 4 months. We're gonna push up to the highs here. I'm definitely interested. Am I withdrawing from it every 5 days? I'm trying. That's what we were literally. I was just showing. We just got to the point where we're taken away from it. And it's the 7 account. So I took one out on the 12th. So I screwed myself because I was doing 400 every day, but one day I made like $412. So when I made $400 the last day, I was like $12 or something off of covering the consistency rule. I was at 20.1% because I was gonna take the payout that Friday and then try Monday, like every Monday through Friday, to make $400 so that I could take a payout every week. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. And then I was on vacation last week as well. So I don't really count last week. I did trade Monday and Tuesday, or just Monday, I think. Yeah, it was just Monday. And all I did was make that $12 or whatever so that I could take the payout. And then here's the other account as well. So I'm trying to get it to the point where I can take payouts on both of these once a week. Does the consistency rule go away after a few payouts? It doesn't go away. It just resets. So that's where the 5 days comes in, right? It's 20% is the consistency rule for the straight, the funded, or lightning accounts. So that's why it's 5 days, because 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%. So to equal 100%, you need 5 days. Well, if you pass a growth or an advanced account, it's only 35%. So you could technically take payouts every 3 days as long as you make the correct amount. Is it better to be lower on the consistency rule or higher? Sounds like smaller profits are the way to go. It's really up to how you trade and the size that you trade. A lot of people obviously like the idea of having you always want a higher consistency rule because you can always trade below that, right? You don't have to try to make a payout in 3 days, right? But you can. With the 20% consistency rule, you have to make it work in 5 days. So you can always go lower with the 35% if you have it, but the 20% is there to restrict people from just buying the accounts and running them up really fast. I'm gonna give this a chance to go higher. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Ask the questions, guys. These are great questions. Keep asking. I'll be right back. Sore. I'm not looking forward to this mile. Uh, Best stretches to do before running. It auto completed. Leg swings, forward, backwards, side to side, butt kicks, high knees, arm circles, torso twists. Static stretches, hamstring, calf, or touch your heels to the ground. That's the one I really need to make sure I do. Because my calves, like halfway through, were fire. Come on, market. Ryan. Go for a little for science trade at the current high if we can get it. Worst case scenario, we got the 50 retest right there. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. No. No. You bitch. Ugh. Look at that perfect retest too. 10 points instantly. That is so frustrating. We were that close to probably 15 points, right? Because we were up higher, yeah. That's frustrating. I really thought we were about to get a trade there. It looked like it wanted to pop through. Instead, it double topped. Assuming it's a double top. Triple top, actually. 1, 2. This is the third. Oh, man. Give it one more try here. Now I'm gonna need a decent little pop through because I'd be looking for the retest there. Excuse me. Come on. I just don't think today is our day. Back from fixing my US visa? Oh, jeez. Do you currently live trade and stream, or do you do something else? I live of trading and stream? Yeah, this is all I do. My wife has a job as well. She makes good money. By any chance, do you know what is the description on the Apex paid certificate? It says Guru Master of Wizard. I have no idea. Do you have one? I mean, I'd have to go searching for mine. I have no idea. I haven't traded with them in a while. Yeah, let me go look. Yeah, I'm still here. I've been waiting to see if the market wants to give us a bit of a move. Kind of teasing. Let's see. Apex. Payout. PA payment sent. Payout approved. PA payment sent. Let's see if any of these have. I don't think any of these have the certificate. Payout approved. Oh, here it is. Click here to download your certificate. Site can't be reached. It's probably like their old site and stuff, so it's probably doesn't exist anymore. So I can't help you there. Master what? Or you're agreeing that that's what it says? Ain't it just the picture you can choose to get and where they put your name on it? Yeah. It's something silly. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, though. I don't know what it says on it. All right, I think I'm gonna get out of here so I can prep for my run, because it doesn't look like we're gonna actually get a big move. It's just kind of grinding. Most people make them themselves on Reddit without any proof of an actual. I mean, I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. But, all right, I will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll be doing an account giveaway tomorrow as well. Probably a growth account or a take profit trader account. And then Thursday we'll be doing the big giveaway because I won't be here Friday. So I will see you all tomorrow. Appreciate you all being here today. Congrats to Honey on the advanced account giveaway today. And I will see you all tomorrow. So until then, have a good rest of your day. Peace.
Run.